Come and do what only you can do. Mighty man of war, the Lion of Judah, Yahweh, Yahweh. Come and do what only you can do. Amen. I'm here back again. Mary Fongo, my YouTube, Mary Mambod, my Facebook. We have finally come to the end of our program today. The 3 days program that we're having about young men that wants to get married, young men that are already married, and today is young men to take their responsibility as father. When you're already married, you take your wife, it's your wife. When you people start producing the fruits of marriage, don't say that, oh, it's the responsibility of the wife. You as a husband, it's your responsibility to train your child the way he or she should go. Stop saying that when the baby will call you, Daddy, stop it, go and meet your mother. Stop all those funny talks. You are no more a guy, you are a father. Look, when you were looking for a wife, when you get the wife, and when you become a parent, and now responsibility starts. That is what they call marriage. It's not what you rush in the altar, put the ring, and you call yourself that you are married. It's living in that marriage, living together. That is what they call marriage with your couple. So I really thank you for all these 3 days that you have really been there for me, following me from day to day. Thank you so much. Thanks everybody that really appreciate this 3 days program that we really pull on together. And I really appreciate some of my sisters that they were really there, they follow it till the end. I really appreciate you. I love you. Thank you, and God will continue to bless you for me. So today we are going to see some Bible verses that talks about the parent responsibility to their children. Because most of the time we think that the responsibility that we have to our children is only to train them to school, to feed them, and to shout at them, oh, don't go this way, oh, don't go this way. No. Your responsibility is how you grow your child. Because the Bible teaches us in the book of Proverbs 22, I think verse 6, it says that train your child the way he or she should go. So that, why? So it should not turn against you tomorrow. Let me quickly go to the book of Proverbs. Proverbs 22, verse 6. Train a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not turn from it. You see, you should train your child the way he should go, not the way he will turn from it. Because when you train a child in an ugly manner, that fatherly nightclub, you are going to club every day, going to bar, coming back late or early in the morning, you're fighting with your wife because of depression, stress, that thing, when it affects your child, you see the return of those things, you will hate yourself as a father. You will not love yourself, believe me. But when you train your child the way he should go, you will enjoy to see the fruit of that your labor tomorrow. Why? Because when you see your child in a Christian form, walking in a good way that you train him, you will see that at the end, you will be the one that will be the happy father here. Because you will be telling your friends that, oh, I'm going to visit my son in his office. He's the owner of that building. He's the owner of that office. Why? It's the education that you give to him. You understand? But if you train your child in the nightclub system, you will live to regret it. Because even when he gets married, he will still stay in that same attitude, because he will say, I get it from my dad. As my dad never changed, so I take it. And that is what he will transfer also to his own children. And you is what you have transferred to your grandchildren. No. Change. Train your children the way they should go, so that when they remain with your inheritance behind, they will live to say, this is my father attitude, this is my grandfather. Like sometimes when you have some kind of illnesses, like cancer, diabetes, they will say that you inherit it from your mother or from your father or from your gene. Why? Because it goes from generation to generation, generation to generation. So if you train your child the way he should go, he will carry this on and train his own children, and this is how your name will remain as a good father or as a bad father. You will not be that father that they will curse your child, they will insult your child, that look at me, that boy, he's just doing like the father. No. Keep good image. Train your children the way the world will love them. Let's quickly go to the book of 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. 1 Timothy 5:8. You know, when you have old Bible like this, my own, it takes time to do things. 1 Timothy verse 5. 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8. If anyone does not provide for his relative, and especially for his family, immediate family, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 8 said that if anyone did not provide for his family, his immediate family, that is for your children, your wife, your household, you're thinking that what are you thinking in your head, that who is going to provide for them? So you have to take your responsibility as a father to take care of your children, to grow your children in a good manner, in a good way, good education, that tomorrow you will never regret it. So try to learn the way the Bible is teaching you. That's when they are talking of providing for your family, that's you have to provide the best education, the best training for your children, the best attitude, so that when they will grow up, they will never depart from this behavior. When they are saying that provide, don't always think of material things. You can give a child money and spoil that child. You can give a child wealth, and tomorrow he grow up not to know what is the meaning of all those words. He squander them as he wants. Why? Because you do not train him how to handle that world very well, that he will not squander it, because he never suffered for those things. You suffer for those things, and you just pass it over to him. At the end, you will be the one regretting. So try to take your parental responsibility to train your child the way he should go, in a responsible way, in a Christian form, that he will never depart from it. Let's quickly go the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 9. Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 9. Only be careful and watch yourself closely, so that you do not forget the things your eyes have seen, or let them slip from your heart. You should not forget the things that your eye have seen, the good things, the bad things, everything that your eye have seen, or they should not slip from your heart, because like forgetting them in your heart. You understand? As long as you live, teach them to your children and to their children after them. You understand? Those things that you have learned from your father as a father, you are the one to teach them to your children and to your grandchildren. That's your passing an inheritance to your own children and to your grandchildren. So when you will not pass an alcohol inheritance to your children, saying that, oh, I teach my children how to drink, I teach them how to beat their wives, I train them how to slap women, insult people in the street. That is not what you will train your children. Train your children in a Christian way, as the Bible is saying that. Don't even forget in your heart as if maybe you never live in those things. Because there are some people that they live good life, they live a Christian life. When they have their children, they don't know how to even advise their children or how to train them to go in a Christian way. Always handle your children in a Christian way that they will never depart from them, and you will be the one to be happy tomorrow. It's not that when your wife wants to call you that, daddy, your son need this or your daughter need this, you will say that, don't disturb me. Are you not there? Are you not their mother? Stop those kind of talk. You people are responsibility for these children, for their well-being, till they grow up. Till they go to the age that they can be responsible for their own self, for their own act. You are their parent. You have to train them the way the Bible asks you. The Bible tell you to grow your children. So don't always abandon your responsibility as if someone outside will come and do them for you as a father. Or tomorrow when that child is something else, you start saying that, oh, that is my son, oh, that is my daughter. What those prides for? When they needed you, you were never there. You rushed, you were outside there taking care of your girlfriends, children, giving them warmness, hug them, tell them how much you love them. But when it comes to your own children, you turn away from them and you send those children to their mother. Did she deliver those children all alone? No, you were there, the both of you. So you have to stand your responsibility as a man to train them, to give them good education. Deuteronomy verse 11, chapter 11 verse 19 says, chapter 11 verse 19. Deuteronomy chapter 11 verse 19. 19. Teach them to your children. Teach them to your children, to your children, talking about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. You have to teach your children. When you are at home with your children, you sit together, advise them what to do, the right thing to do and the right way to go. Treat them like your own self. Teach them exactly what godly man will treat his children, what a Christian father would give over to his children. Even when you are lying down in your house, try to talk to them, like you will just sit on your seat, just lying there, relaxing. Teach them, always give them talk of wisdom that a father will always give to his children, that they will never depart from it. And when you people are going out walking in a street, tell them talk of wisdom that will never depart from their heart and from their mind, because it will always remain in the tablet of their heart and in the tablet of their mind, never to depart. Because even if they pretend that meaning that they don't even hear what you are saying, that talk, that word has marked something in their heart, and they will never forget about that word. That word. Anything that you tell somebody, you think that he did not even pay attention, believe me that even in his sleep, he will always remember that your word. So advise your children the way they should go. Stop sending them to their mother as if she is the only one that have these children. Be the responsible father that these children need. Take all your responsibility as a man of God. Stand for your children. Fight for them, for their tomorrow, so that you people, when they are enjoying, you will not only come at the end and say that, oh, they are my children, oh, I suffer to go them, when you were never there when this woman was suffering. So stand and fight for your children. Give them the best that they need in life. Thank you, and this is where we end for today. And thank you for this conference, my dear. I really appreciate every one of you that was there with me. And as we carry on, may the Almighty continue to bless you in Jesus' name.